Good evening, welcome everyone. Tier, oh shit, I can hear myself. Tier 1, round, what are we, round 12 now? Round 11. Round 11 here at COTA. Tier 1, comms tonight, it's myself, Clay Moult. As usual, here we go, Pink's already in cheering my name. Love you, bud. Evening, Colin. And yeah, also fuck sprint weekends. I'll be honest, if it wasn't for Dan mentioning in the admin chat a couple of minutes ago, I completely missed that it was a sprint weekend, so the settings weren't right. But we got it sorted, so all good to go. And it's hopefully going to be a fun one. I know from, well, experience with the F2 and from what I've seen of other channels and stuff that run this track, it's not the best track for racing. It's the dirtier really affects you, so if you are the car behind, you are going to struggle to make an overtake, and yeah, not the best thing. Evening, Toby. And yeah, Colin, obviously F2 when we run it, it's got a sprint every week, so I didn't think nothing of it. And then, yeah, Dan just mentioned that he hates sprint weekends, and I panicked because I didn't have a sprint in there. You almost got away with it. You almost had a normal weekend. But I got the settings sorted, so the sprint is in there. Short quality for the sprint. We'll have the sprint race, which is 10 laps, and then another short quali. I think that's a 18-minute session. 15 minutes or 18-minute session, and then the feature race, which is 28 laps. But yes, the championship standings after last week. Obviously, Bobo qualifying P2, Pink P1, and then Bobo getting taken out into turn 1 at Monza by Pink's teammate, Kieran. Bobo managing to recover and take P2 anyway on track. Standings, obviously, Pink's extended his lead, but it's 13 points at the front now. 13 points separating them two. And then there's another 27 points back from Bobo to Jukester. Jukester in third, so I've got to say, he's had a great season. Rick in fourth, Flicks in fifth as well. Flicks had a really good one. And then we have a big gap, 46 points down from Flicks in fifth to Airways and JJ, P6 and P7. But they have missed a number of races. Evening, Nibs, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Apologies if I am coughing as well. I've been a bit under the weather this week. Just a bit of a cold, a bit of man flu. You know how it is. On with Toby, who is the first out on track. And he has Lutman right behind him as well. I've got to say, I think this is a lovely track, like, to view. Watching them race here, I think is great, especially seeing them come through the S's at the speed they do is unreal. But to drive it, I don't think it's great. Like I said, my experience from Tuesday, did great in the sprint race in the F2. Managed to go from fourth to second into the first corner, take the lead and sort of pull away a bit of a gap anyway, and win the sprint. But the feature race just got stuck behind a couple of people and just could not move forward, couldn't overtake. I just hope we don't see that tonight as well in the F1 cars. Hopefully the help of the RS maybe a couple more differing strategies as differing tyres as well might help more. Lutman wide though. I'm going to say that's the dirty air. I'm going to say that's the dirty air that's costing that. A bit too close to Toby for this lap. And here we go, Toby now. Final two left-handers. Burnt almost all his CDR. Up to the line, and it's a 33.6. Who's next? That was Rick on an out lap. I think it's the Red Bull of Colin. He's got less battery as well. A 34 flat on the mediums, though. I'll have a quick check of tyre. Oh, so quite a split. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the medium. Sorry, 6 on the softs. Everybody else opting for the mediums. Got McLaren coming around final corner. That is Oliver 32.8 on the mediums. That's a good time. Mechanical there 33.5. Ashik around the final corner on the softs, and it's a 34 flat. ZX10 33.7. Airways 33.1. My apologies, 33.1 there from Airways. Alpine of Riker 34.1 on the mediums. We've got JJ coming up to the line. 33.7. Who else we've got? There's a Kick Sober just crossed, and another one. Lutman 33.4 on his second run after invalidating his first. Dukes has just started his lap. Rick 33.8. Was that Bobo's just started a lap? Yes, it was. We'll stick on for Bobo. Oh, Pink's on a lap actually. We'll jump on with Pink. This will be the benchmark. A 32.4. Now let's see how Bobo responds. We do have a debutant tonight as well. That Ant Onyx at the bottom. Maybe it's not Ant Onyx. Maybe it's Anthony X. Maybe I drank too much. We'll call him Ant anyway. And on an out lap as well. So Bobo manages in now. The corners he's coming up to, this section is really tricky in dirty air as well, especially this right-hander here. Trying to go flat out round this, following another car, and you're just getting pulled out wide. The understeer is insane. Burning a lot of battery. He's got nothing left, and 32.5. Bobo up into P2. See what Dukes has got. Look like he's had a wobble there. Where's Flicks? Flicks is in sector 3. As a Ferrari comes into the pits, that'd be Pink. Flicks isn't burning, he's coming into the pits as well. Jump on the Duke start, he's still got a lot of battery at the moment. Yeah, he's not burning. CV Gold is. We'll jump on with him. Nibs just started a lap. Who's coming through the final sector though? We've got Duke Star and... Is that Bobo coming in? It is. Bobo's in the pits. And Duke's is in the pits. We've got Airways on an out lap. Come out early. CV Gold now, almost no battery left for the lap. Across the line, 34.7. See what Ant manages. Nice tight line through that. Up to the line, and his first lap on the board's a 33.3. Nibs crossed the line as well, jumps ahead of Riker and CV Gold, 34.1. See what Wab manages. Looks like he's got a bit of traffic ahead of him. People coming out the pits now. Everyone coming out for the final runs. Strange it being short quality actually. The timing of the people's final runs. I wonder why everybody was out on track at the same time, but makes sense. Wab, purple sector 2, but there's no time on the board. It could just be that. Just this double right-hander now. Or triple right-hander, if you call it. I don't know. Oh, he's invalidated. He's invalidated. He's got 51% battery, so he could go again if he's got the fuel, but that could be Wab. Ruined. We've got Colin on a lap. First of everyone who's come out of the pits, on a fresh lap, and purple sector 1, 3.5 tenth improvement. So track evolution seems to be fairly big. See what he manages through sector 2 now. Three and a half tenths improvement, so it keeps it the same through sector 2. Checkered flag is out. Airways has took it, Nibs and CV Gold. So no movement from them. Airways starting P4 at best. See what Colin can manage now. Just the final corner to go. Battery on DRS open up to the line, improves by a second, 33 flat, puts himself P4, not a bad lap. Toby into the pits. Ferrari, is that pink or is that Hosey? It's Hosey. No time on the board yet. He's used all his battery for the lap, so it's not going to be the fastest. 34 flat. Who have we got next? Tenor, 33.7. Oliver, 32.8. Wootman, 33.4. And 32.7. Bobo 32 flat. Bobo taking pole. What's Pink got? Pink's 4 tenths under. Rick 32.281. There we go, Pink 31.7. Wow. Wow. What's Wab got? Come on, Wab. 227. Nearly there, mate. Nearly there. Yeah, there we go. Short quali for the sprint race. 31.7 for Pink. 3 tenths ahead of Rick. 5 tenths ahead of... 3 tenths ahead of Bobo. 5 tenths ahead of Rick. And then a second to the rest of the field. Mechanical, P4. Great lap from Colin. Putting himself up P4 for the sprint. Great job, Colin. Well done. JJ improving again as well, up to P7. And on a... Oh, I didn't get all the results. People ready up too quick. I'm trying to talk through things. Here we go, now everyone picking the strategies for the race. I will be back in just a second before it starts. And I am back just as we are getting underway for formation lap. Quick check of the tyres, everybody running the mediums. Nothing different here. But Pink will get us underway for the 10-lap sprint from the lead, from P1, with his title challenger Bobo behind him. Bobo will want to make some points up after what happened last week at Monza. Will he be able to make a move into turn 1? I think Bobo will have the inside line to turn 1. Will he be able to make a move, make it stick? Is he focusing on just not losing places? We will see. Rick, nothing to lose. Mechanical as well, to be fair, up there. You know, not often, so he's got nothing to lose in this. Ant on his debut, P5. Will he try and impress? Will he try and make moves? Upset the apple cart, maybe? But here we go, grid forming up now. That is everybody. That's 5 lights. And away we go. Bobo looked like he got a good launch, but Pink did as well. And Rick's actually going round the outside of Bobo at turn 1. Rick and Bobo still side by side. Mechanical held his P4, so great job there. Bobo's been taken by Rick. He tucks in behind him through the S's. Oliver up past Ant. Ant down a position. Jukester up 2. Lutman up 2. Got Airways down 4. LOI Colin down 7. So not a good start from Airways and Colin. From P10 and P8 on the grid. Tenner's spin. Oh, Ant's had a moment though. Tenner dropped a few and then Ant did. Unless my eyes have gone mad. Ant at the back of the grid. Oh, see the Alpine going up the inside of the Haas there. That's Riker. There's a V-carb spinning. That's Airways. He's down 6 places now. Haas of Toby all over the back of Luckman as well. He looked like he were having a look up the inside. Thought better of it. Top 4 now as we was. Bobo getting back past Rick. I'm going to assume that happened down the back straight. Oh, Pink's almost brought that DRS. Which will be activated this time round. Ashik almost pushing Nibs through turn 1 there. Ant's pulled in half a second on the group ahead at the moment. So he's not, considering he's had that moment, he's not lost too much time. He is still with a pack. We have no... Oh, actually, the only person out of DRS at the moment, bar Ant, who obviously had a moment, was Bobo then. Everybody else within a second. Yeah, Bobo has no DRS. Rick does. Is Rick going for a move? Nope, he can't get it done. So I think a lot of this race now is going to be follow the leader. Like I said, that dirty air is making cars struggle. You see Rick having a bit of a moment there, and he's got so much more battery than Bobo, but he can't do anything. He couldn't challenge him on the straight when Bobo was out of battery. Lutman picked up 3-second penalty there as well for track limits. Pink sets the fastest lap. That gap to Bobo now 1.3. Oliver right on the back of Mechanical, but he's burnt a hell of a lot more battery. And he's sort of in the back of this little DRS train. So, oh, yellow flag, who's that? That is Howsey. Howsey with wing damage as well. So how's he down now? P20. Bobo no DRS again. He's pushing, I think, at the wrong part of the lap. He gets within the DRS towards the end of the lap, but Rick having a look at a move there around the outside, but now he's stuck behind Bobo in that dirty air again. Flicks up 3 places, up into P6, so another positive one for Flicks. Oh, Pink, Bobo and Rick look to be breaking away a little bit at the front now. There's no ERS management going on between them front two, it don't look like anyway. Toby up past Luckman. Luckman and Toby side by side. Toby looks to have got the move done on the run into the S's. And still in P19, he's on the back of that pack, but unable to make a move so far. See if he can do anything this lap with DRS. I think, did Mechanical get into DRS then? No, he didn't. But again, no one able to make a move. There you go, Ant is up past CV Gold. Well, I've got to say, it's looking pretty boring at the moment. Everyone's just following each other around. We're almost halfway through the sprint race. Although having a look up the inside of Mechanical into turn 1 and pushes them both off track. Yeah, that's not great. I have no doubt that will be reported, but that'll be one for the stewards to deal with. Front 3 now. Well, yeah, Pink and Bobo have managed to recover ERS up to a good level. Let's see what happens down this back straight now. Bobo, DRS open. He's burning battery. Gap closes. But, yeah, can't get close enough to make a move. Tucks back in behind. Oh, he's trying a risky move there to catch Pink off guard. He's gone up the inside into, is that 11, 12? And Pink just, yeah, takes the racing line back on the next corner. Having the inside line. Nice little bit of racing. The only little bit of racing we've seen. But then tucks back in and back to following him. Let's see if we can do anything on the run up to turn 1 now. Oh, he's got nothing. He's got nothing. Again, this time down the straight now. CV Gold picking up 3 seconds. This time down the straight, Bobo is closer to Rick than he is Pink. He has a look at a late move, but he's not close enough. He's not close enough to get it done. So, yeah, burns battery, slams on, locks his tyres up, and yeah, all for a look up the inside of Pink. Toby and Lotman fighting. Lotman looks a bit squirrely there on exit, but kept it clean. Toby keeping that position ahead of Lotman. I've got to say, I think I'm adding Dirty Air into this has absolutely ruined this game. Yeah, he's ruined this track. Dirty Air has ruined this track. Oh, Bobo tried something a bit different this time, going around the outside to give himself the inside line for the next corner, but he tried this a couple of laps ago, and Pink has the inside for the next corner, so takes the lead comfortably back. Nice try, but yeah, different approach, same outcome. And Pink going defensive into turn 1. Bobo running deep. He's now got Rick for company. Although still holding P4, not getting within DRS of the front 3, but Flicks, Mechanical Flicks, JJ, Dukes, they're still all over the back of him. Oh, Olo is in DRS now in this front 3. So your top 8 are all around that DRS mark, that 1 second. And you got a 5-second gap to Lutman. Lutman, who now is up past Toby. Bobo fakes one way, dives up the inside, a little bit of contact on the exit. He's going to try and stick around the outside, but Pink gets better traction and he tucks back in. I mean, you can't fault the guy for trying. He's tried the inside, he's tried the outside, he's tried a late move. It's just this track has been ruined by the Dirty Air in this game. And it's a shame. It is a shame. CV Gold picking up 3 seconds. Like Ant, for example, qualified, where were we, 5th? Ant qualified 5th. Now, he had a moment, dropped to the back of the grid, was 1.8 off. He caught up quite quickly. I think it was 2-3 laps, he's caught back up. He's only made 2 overtakes since then. It's just, yeah, it's not an overtaking track anymore. Rick, oh no, Rick picking up 3 seconds. That is going to screw him. That's going to move him way down the order. It's going to put him behind JJ. It's going to drop him to P7. Bobo's trying it again. Oh. But again, it's not worked. Always 3 seconds. He's just been taken by LOI Colin as well, so it makes me wonder if there's maybe some contact in there. That's how it's happened. Riker up past Webstappen. Webstappen back past Riker. And Pink is going to get us underway for the final lap of the sprint. Finally. Oh, Bobo's definitely tried something different. He's gone for it into turn 1. Way too late. Gone deep and Pink's took the lead again. I'll tell you what, it's interesting to see though a race where your top 7 are all within DRS of each other. We've not had that much this season, so it is nice to see. I know it's only a sprint, and Alpina Flicks having a little snap there. And Bobo's gone round the outside again, inside line for the next corner. Tries pushing Pink out wide, a little bit of contact, so there might be a report in there. It might be one for the stewards, but it's hard racing. Pink's trying to give it back. He's going up the inside of it. Oh, he's had a snap. Oh no, Pink's had a snap. Corrected it. Took Mechanical and Oliver out of the race. Pink got a 10-second penalty for a collision with Oliver. Oliver and Mechanical are out. Oh, I was about to say it's hard racing, but it's been, a little bit of a wheel bang, whatever. I don't even think Pink could mind that as long as he could give it back. But then, yeah, last lap, last couple of corners, Pink had a snap, corrected it. He's got a 10-second penalty for a collision with Oliver. Oliver's DNF, Mechanical's DNF'd. I've got to say, for a race where fuck all happened, that was quite an ending. I don't even know what happened. I didn't see the contact with Oliver or Colin. I didn't see their DNFs. I saw Pink going up the inside. He had a correction, and then the camera swapped angle, and I missed it. But Bobo taking the win, Flicks P2 from P9, Jukester P4 from P11. Pink ends up P7 after the 10-second penalty. Oliver DNF, Mechanical DNF, Jose 18th. Where did Ant get back to? P10. So not too bad. As Colin says, Oliver hit Pink and then went into him. Well, that was an eventful end to the sprint. And now we go into another qualifying session. And if there's anything to go by, that sprint shows you qualifying is important. It is hard to overtake. We've seen Bobo try inside, outside, bloody upside down, and still couldn't hold the position against Pink. Until the very end, where obviously dramas unfolded, but qualifying position is very important. So we'll be interested to see how people approach it this time round. 18-minute session for the feature race quali instead of the 12 that we had for the sprint. Have a look at tyres, see if anyone's going for mediums again. No, everybody on the softs this time. And here we go, Rick is going to get us underway. Apologies guys, Discord seems to be busy. Rick goes through sector 2 now, into the left hairpin, triple right hander. Left hander, bit of sausage curb. Final corner and up to the line. 32.4 on his first run, Rick. Good lap. Lutman, 33 flat. Riker, where's he? He's just coming to the end of sector 2. I think Mechanical's on a lap ahead of him. Coming to the final corner now behind Nibs. And he is 32.7 from Colin. Good lap again. Slipstream might have helped him a little bit. Riker 34.3. Nibs routine's just started a lap. Housy's just started. Airways is in sector 3. Number of people still in the pits. Obviously this session 6 minutes longer than the session they had for the sprint quali. Airways up to the line, 32.7, just behind Colin there, P3. Who we got next? Nibs? Yeah, Nibs. 33.9. Puts him P5. Only 6 people set times 6 minutes into the session. Do have a few more on laps. JJ 32.9 though, puts himself P4. CV Gold's on a lap. Jose is just coming to the line, 34.5. Is that 2 Alpines? Yeah, Flick's on an out lap, just starting a lap, and his teammate Riker is following him. Is he? Is he following him? Yeah, Riker's following. Flicks. CV Gold 34.4. Mercedes of Wab has just started a lap. Ashik's on a lap. Airways is invalidated and into the pits. Who's the Haas? Tenor on an out lap. Excuse me. So Riker's improving now. Flicks has backed off. And right, come on, he's 34.1, Flicks up to P6 with a apologies, I had a coughing fit. Flicks 33.4, Wab managed to 34.8, pushing P12. Otherwise, Collins just started a lap. Tenor is just coming up to the final corner. And 33.4, P6 for Tenor. Five of the bottom 7 now out on. Sorry, 4 of the bottom 6 on outlaps. And it's actually just started a lap, he's just gone through turn 1. Colin 1023 through sector 2, which isn't a bad time. Interested to see what Pink and Bobo can do this time round. Colin looked like he had a bit of a wobble then. But out the final corner now, up to the line, 33.1, P6 for Colin. And in sector 3, two corners to go. Takes that one nicely, just the final corner now. Yeah, nicely done. Power on early, 33.2, puts himself P7. Jukester 1019. So about 4 tenths quicker than Eli Collins' Sector 2 split. Could put Jukester around P2. He's used all his battery though now. He might be around Colin Airways, JJ now. And that might have cost him a little bit. But it was a very quick lap. Oh, he puts himself P2. 300ths ahead of Colin. So nicely done. Nicely done, Jukes. JJ's just started another lap. Colin on an in lap or a cool down lap and is on an in lap / cool down lap. Here we got Oliver up to the line now. 32.3, Oliver going fastest. Where's Bobo? Round the final corner. 31.9. Track evolutions definitely playing a part. Times are getting quicker and quicker and quicker. And that's it, these guys will want to get round, get in as fast as they can to get out and get another run in. See what Pink can manage. .32.2, Pink is P2. Oh, here we go. This is where the main points are. The feature race. Bobo trying to make his comeback. Obviously, regardless... Oh, Toby invalidating there at the end of... Well, start Sector 2. Regardless of what happened at the end of the sprint, whether there's incidents or penalties to be appealed or what the stewards will have to deal with, Bobo will be looking to close points in this race as well. I'll just throw my phone. So there's a 13-point difference between the two in the standings. 13 points, and from the sprint results, Bobo scored 10, Pink scored 4. 6 points, so there's 7 points in it in Pink's favour going into this feature race off the results of the sprint. Obviously, like I said, there might be incidents, there might be stuff to be dealt with afterwards, but just off the finishing results, there is 7 points between the two. So Bobo will want to take the win, close that gap down to 2 points. That'd make for a tasty end of the season, to be fair. Very tasty. So everyone pretty much in the pits, just waiting to come out now for the final run, as a gaggle of cars do come out. Got Toby coming up to the final couple of corners and there. And this will be Toby's only lap. I'm saying that, he might get... No, he's not going to fuel. He's not going to fuel. That's Toby's only lap, 33.5. So Toby will be P14 at best. See what sort of lap Airways is on. Quarter of a second improvement. Put him up near Rick. If he can keep it up, he's used all his battery. Final corner now. 32.4, it does, puts him up just ahead of Rick. So he did improve as well in the final sector. So, who is going to be the next on a hot lap? Is that Nibs? It is. We'll jump on with Nibs. Someone we don't really see too much of during quali, so we'll stick on board for this. There's a lot of traffic on the road now as Nibs is coming up to sector 3. A lot of slow cars on outlaps. And they will need to get out of the way. They don't want to block. But he may feel the effect of dirty air now because I think it's Pink. Yeah, it's Pink that he's coming up on the back of. Pink goes off track to let him through. But yeah, he must have felt the effects of dirty air there. And Nibs, 33.6, P15. Ooh, you don't want to do that. Right in front of Pink. Pink's took the checkered flag, so Pink slowing down to let Nibs through has cost him a go for pole. Airways 32.4, Flicks 32.7, Toby 33.5, Housey 34.5, CV Gold's just set 33.7 and took the line. Lutman 33 flat, P11. We've got Oliver now coming up to the final corner. (32.1) to Oliver ahead of Pink. Pink has lost out by letting someone past. That is insane. Colin 32.4, P5 for Colin. Rick 32 flat, Pink down to 4th. Oh Christ. Bobo improves again, 31.6. JJ in the pits, Ashik 33.6, Jukester 32.4 up to P6. That is crazy. That is crazy. Obviously, Pink has had to get out of the way of a car on a hot lap. He doesn't want to be impeding another driver. But he's left it too late to get a lap in, and it's cost him. It's cost him. He's missed his chance. And I tell you what, Bobo will be very happy with that. After the sprint quali, and knowing how difficult it was in the sprint race, knowing there's a couple of cars between him and Pink now, he'll be happy. But, I'll be honest, I don't know the weather for the feature race, so... because it looks there's quite some dark clouds there. Bobo taking pole, Pink down in P4. Second covering the top 8 this time, so a lot closer than the sprint quali. Here we go, as the lads will start picking the strategies now. Back in a second. And then back, and strategy's still not picked yet. Collins just said possible light rain in 45 minutes, so it should be dry, really. Here we go, I can hear the timer. And here we go, formation lap. Have a look at the tyre strategies. Airways, nibs, and Housie opting for the hards. Everybody else starting on the mediums, which will be the faster tyre. Probably the better strategy as well. And here we go, grid forming now for the main event, the feature race. Bobo title challenger taking that pole position, while title leader is rival Pink down in P4. So let's see how the start happens, how it unfolds. There's 5 lights. And away we go. Pink got a good launch there. I think he's up past Oliver already. Bobo got a cracker. Bobo is holding that position well. Oliver did well round the outside of Pink as well at turn 1. Holds his position. Pink's still stuck in P4. Jukester up to P5. Flicks up to into P6. Ant down 4. Ooh, what's going on there? Ashik and... who was that? I don't know. I saw the Aston Martin in the side of someone, pushing someone off track. Lookman picked up a 10-second penalty for gaining a position. Corner cutting and gaining a position. And Lookman's going for it. He's got a tenner on his inside still. Tenner tucks in now. Tucks in behind Lookman. Lookman with a 10-second penalty though. Interesting. I look at battery usage of the front 3, and Pink, Bobo definitely burning battery differently for the feature race than they were in the sprint. Oliver is burning a lot. Ricks is like he was in the sprint, you know, burning just a touch. Jukes is the same, but Jukes has got that yellow fuel light again. He did the same thing last week. It helped him out last week, but yellow fuel light for Jukes, Airways, anybody else? And that's it. See if anyone can do anything with the DRS this time round on the back straight. Bobo looks comfortable, to be honest. No one getting close. Lookman up past Mechanical. Flicks and Jukes battling that. Flicks briefly got up the inside, but Jukes takes the position back. And doesn't lose DRS to the leaders, importantly. Oliver setting the fastest lap of the race. Front 4 very close together. Flicks, Jukes just sort of hanging on the edge though. And again, I think we're going to have one of them races where not a lot happens. As is looking the case, Rick having a look at Bobo, goes around the outside, Bobo holds that inside line and keeps the position. Now Bobo should know how to defend into that corner, seeing as he attacked Pink so much. He knows exactly what Pink did every time. And he does, he holds his position. Oh, yellow flag. CV Gold. Allotment picking up 3 seconds to go with his 10. CV Gold has no visible damage, so it should keep going. Wab and Ashik both picking up 3 seconds there. Tenor running really wide into turn 1 and collecting nibs on his re-entry to track. Not great. Not great at all. I wonder if any of the lads with the yellow fuel light are starting to lift and coast yet, or whether they're just hoping for a safety car. I'll be honest, I think the chance of a safety car is quite low. But again, Bobo just holding that position. I think that dirty air is costing the lads through this sector. So by the time they get to the DRS, Bobo's got enough of a gap no one can challenge him. Yeah, there you go, Rick having a little slide onto the DRS straight now. He was over 6 tenths behind up to turn 1, and it's down to 3 tenths, so he's getting 3 tenths on him. And that's it. Now we go back to a section where Rick will be caught out in the dirty air. So gap's 3 tenths. Yeah, he's keeping it. Oh wait, no, he's lost a tenth. He's lost 2 tenths. And now on to the back straight. There you go, 0.6. 0.685 it went up to, which is exactly what the gap was at the sort of end of the lap. Is Rick going for it? No, he's not close enough. So he tucks in behind and he's going to follow him through this section again. Gap back down to 3 tenths. We'll see what it is before the DRS on the main straight. Gap was down to 3 tenths. Just 2 corners to go. And out of the final corner, it's 5.5 tenths. Into turn 1, back to 3 tenths. Then we'll see, coming out of the hairpin onto the back straight, we'll see what it is there. Oh, Rick, it's down to 1/10.5. And there we go, the gap's just tripled. Quadrupled. There you go, it's almost 7 tenths now. So, from the S's, in the S's, he was 1/10.5 behind him. And he lost half a second from the S's to that back straight. Pink and Oliver trying to go side by side. Oliver holding the position. Pink just tucking in. I'm sorry, guys. I'm disappointed. I think the track now, with these cars and the way the game is awful for the racing. Mechanical down 2 places, down in 9th. And he's just picked up 3 seconds as well, which at the moment will drop him down to 15th. Not including Luckman's penalty ahead, I've not taken that into consideration, but... So it'd be 14th for best at the moment, as it stands. Top 4 as it was, but Oliver now losing touch. No, he's caught back up. See if anything happens this time round. Pink has made it past Oliver. There we go, end of the straight this time round. He's up past him into P3. It's about all that's happened so far, but he is now out of DRS to the lads ahead. He's burnt a hell of a lot of battery as well. He's down to 16%. So I don't think he'll get DRS here, and he doesn't. The front two should pull away a bit. Oliver picking up 3 seconds as well, and that'll tumble him down to P7. Pink's out! Pink is out. We've got a full safety car. Oliver's just been given a 10-second penalty. I'm assuming that's overtaken under yellow flags. Now that could be appealed. That might have been the move on Pink. You don't know. That could be appealed. Leave that for the stewards to decide afterwards. But Pink, the title leader, championship leader, is out of the race. Bobo, the title challenger, with, by my maths from the sprint finishes, only 6 points, 7 points between them. And Bobo's now taking 25 points, while Pink gets 0. So, as it stands, championship is 18 points in Bobo's favour. Now that is a turnaround that I don't even think Bobo would have expected this week. Yeah, it's a sprint weekend, there's some extra points, but you don't expect to go from 13 points behind to 18 points ahead. Can he hold on though? And here we go. Number of cars making pit stops. Well, every car's stopped. So, Bobo, Rick, Dukes, Flicks, all off the mediums. Pop the hards on. Airways off the hards onto the mediums. What's yours on the hards? Hold on. Yeah, always was on the hards onto the mediums. Colin, Oliver's served, I'm guessing that 10-second penalty. That's why he's down in P7. Colin, Oliver, JJ, and Tenor, mediums to hards. Jose, hards to mediums. Colin, medium to hards. Nibs, hard to mediums. Everybody else, medium to hards. Apart from Pink, who's DNF. But that'll help the lads who had that yellow fuel light on. Dukester, no fuel light anymore. Who was the other one? Flicks? Was it Flicks? No fuel light anymore. No fuel lights anymore. All the way down. Have a quick gander at the penalties as well. We got Oliver with 3 seconds after he served 10 seconds. Mechanical 3 seconds. Luckman 3 seconds. I also think Luckman served 10 seconds. I think he got 10 seconds for a corner cut or something, gaining a position right at the start. Ashik 6 seconds. Wab 3 seconds. But I am just going to run to the toilet while we're under this safety car. Safety car in this lap. Bobo doing his job now of backing the pack up. Gets the field going. Nice and late. Keeps his advantage over Rick there. How's he up 8 places? How's he into P11? Great job so far, but those lads who have picked the medium tyre to the end, Airways, Housey, Nibs, are going to have some, well, they're going to have the work cut out for them. I don't think it's possible to get the mediums, well, no, it's not. No, it's not possible to get the mediums to the end. Unless you want to finish at the back. So they will be stopping again. second with that safety car. I wonder whether we will see any of the rain that Colin mentioned before. I think maybe too far into the race. He said 45 minutes, so I'd expect the race to be over really before that. It's Toby picking up 3 seconds there. Let's see if Airways can move further forward on them medium tyres. But again, it's this track. You're just stuck in that dirty air. You're in a train. You cannot get past. Well, at the moment, since the safety car restart, we've got a DRS train all the way down the top, all 19 drivers. Airways having a look, gets a better exit, in side by side, into the corner with Flicks. Flicks has got the inside line now. Airways hanging it round the outside. That extra grip from the mediums helped him massively though, giving him the inside line for the next corner, which is how Pink defended every time against Bobo in the sprint. So nicely done from Airways up to P4. But as I say, I do not think he will get them mediums to the end. Bobo fastest lap of the race. Asterisk 3 seconds. Some things never change. But Hosey and Nibs aren't doing as well on them mediums. Again, just a bit of follow the leader there. Flicks off the back now, out of DRS. Jukester, 3 seconds. That is not what he wants. Not what he wants at all. That'll cost him massively, but in a podium position at the moment, on the hards, be looking to go to the end. So he'll be open Airways pits and he can stick on the back of the two ahead and pull a gap to Flicks, but Flicks now back in DRS briefly. The whole pack, the top, what's that, the top 12 have DRS, or had. Jukes will be praying for some field spread now. Plenty of penalties now. 3 seconds for Jukes, 3 for Oliver, 3 for Tanner, 3 for Colin, 6 for Lutman, 9 for Ashik, 3 for Toby, 3 for Wab, and up to P9 now. is still just tagging on the back of this front three. Their mediums not benefiting him anymore, unless he's just trying to save them a bit. Nussum while in the DRS of that front three. Toby and Ashik both being passed by Nibs. Toby going back round the outside of Nibs into the S's, and Ashik picks up 3 seconds, 3 more seconds, and loses a position to Wab. Oh, he'd have picked up another warning for that. We're completely off track. CV Gold with 3 seconds. Jukestar falling out of touch with the leaders now. So we're now getting a little bits of field spread. Your top 2, then 1.2 back to Dukes, who's got Airways with him. It was just over a second to Flicks, but Flicks has pulled that back in. Oh, everyone's pulled it back in there. Everyone's back in DRS again in the top 7. What a weird track. What a weird track. We've got 12 laps to go, and it's not entertaining. It's not exciting. The track is letting us down, and you know, this track's one that normally is good for racing. You see a lot of overtakes, and it's been ruined. It's been ruined by the cars. I'll be honest, I think it says it all when the feature of the highlight of both the sprint race and the feature is Pink crashing. He crashed at the end of the sprint to give us a bit of excitement, and then he's crashed in the feature to give us a bit of excitement. Ashik, another 3 seconds, up to 15 now. He'll be bloody disqualified soon. Ooh, Duke's having a snap there. Don't want to be doing that on the hard tyres, not at this point. Still too early for that. Airways losing touch to the 2 ahead, but their medium tyres will be going now, or will start to go. I know he's made it past Duke's, but he's not got much longer in them. He can't be hoping to take them another 11 laps. But great positions at the moment for the V-Carbs, P2, P3. Would say if there's a safety car now though, it'd screw Airways, because Rick would also want to pit and pop a fresh set of tyres on. 11 laps to go. Just looking at positions at the moment. Flicks would move up 1, Colin would move up 1, Ant would move up 2, JJ would move up 2. Jose go up 2. Riker would move up 4? 4, I think. Rick still on the back of Obo. Them two just both looking comfortable, just following each other around. Well, the one thing I've learned is qualifying is very bloody important here. Bubba and Rick just, yeah, in a world of their own. Mechanical antenna fight, and JJ have taken advantage of that. JJ up 2 places. Antenna losing more and more antenna picks. Mediums for the last 9 laps. Assuming he was still on the hards he started on. Now, I'd expect the mediums of Airways, Nibs and Hosey to start going now. Seeing how Pink lost it after only 7 laps. The field's quite spread. Wab going for a move on Jose with DRS. Gets it done. Who's that? Riker following him through. Riker going straight for the dive on Wab as well. Which has led Jose back into trying to challenge Wab. It looked like a typical Riker move for me, that. This is aggressive. Seems to get it stopped nicely. Keep the position. Just, yeah, not what I do personally. Riker's going for it again. This led to Wab going deep. Allotment 3 seconds. This has genuinely been one of the worst races I've ever commentated on. There is fuck all happening. It is awful. It's no disrespect to the drivers, it's the same drivers week in, week out, you know, they give us so much excitement. But there's just nothing happening at this track. Airways now over 3.5 seconds behind. Ashik picking up 3 seconds. Nibs pits off the mediums with 7 laps to go. Pops a fresh set of mediums on. That's fine. That's fair. Not the worst decision, but everybody else, yeah, well, everyone who's on the hards can just go to the end. I'm up 5 places now into P8. Mechanical still down 4 in P11. Riker up 5. Wab up 6. Wab up 7. She keeps ahead of Riker anyway. So we got that battle for the lead, and then we have a battle for 3rd place. Here we go, still 6 laps left. Toby picking up 3 seconds. Oliver down 4 places. There we go, the kick sober, making it past the V-carb, the racing bull of Airways. Lockman passed by JJ. Apologies guys, completely missed that penalty that pops up there, but Bobo and Rick still just pulling away at the front. Then we have a DRS train from 3rd to 8th. Got a 7-second gap to Lutman with a couple of cars behind him. Flicks up past Airways. Seems to have the move done. Tenner and Nibs 2 stopping. They were the lads who popped the mediums on. I said it was too much for the mediums. And it was. They've had to pit with, what are we now, 4 laps to go. JJ 3 seconds. So we'll have a gander at the penalties. Jukester, Colin, JJ, Mechanical, Lab, Tenor, Gold, and Nibs all with 3 seconds. We've got Oliver, Richie, and Toby with 6 seconds. Luckman with 9. And you got Ashik with 21. Just showing everyone else up. Rookie numbers. You need to pump them up. Ashik with another 3 seconds. That's 24. Ashik will be disqualified soon. I don't know if it's next penalty or the penalty after, but he will be disqualified soon. Airways dropping down the order. No damage, just had a moment, I guess. Airways into the pits. Off the mediums. Why has Oliver got inters on? Oliver's. Is it raining? Is it gonna rain? Is it raining? It's raining. Shit. It's raining with 3 laps to go. I've only jumped on board with Flitch just to see if DRS is still on. DRS is still activated, so it's still dry enough at the moment. See how with that board in the race I've completely missed the rain starting. I thought Oliver had fucked up putting the inters on. How's it? Oliver, Airways, the only ones to put the inters on. I'll be honest. 2 laps left. Well, 3 laps, but yeah. I don't know if it's enough. Flix has pitted. Flix has pitted. DRS is still active. Flix has popped in as well. Flix still comes out P7, so he's, you know, he's lost what, 3 places. Fine, fair enough. It's a gamble. His car's probably going to feel more comfortable now. There's more people pitting, but there's only 2 laps left. Like Bobo could let everybody else pit and still win. He's that far ahead. DRS is still activated. I will see while Airways makes this move on Riker. There you go. Airways gets DRS. So DRS is still on. So it's still dry enough. It's not that wet. Bobo's pitted. What are you doing? I don't get it. I don't get it. DRS is still on, which means it's dry enough. Stay out. There's 2 laps left. Stay out. Unless it lashes it down now on this last lap, mate, you've just thrown away a race win. Riker with 3 seconds. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I think personally, if Rick stays out, 2 laps left. He's won this race. Because I have not seen the DRS disabled message yet. Toby with 3 seconds. I just want to see if Airways... Oh, there you go. DRS disabled. Right, so now it's wet. Now it's wet with, what, 1 lap to go. Alright. I might seem like a bit of an idiot now. Bobo back up to P3, but still 9 seconds behind Rick. Bobo now up to P2. 9 seconds behind Rick. Come on, Rick. As much as I like Bobo and I want to see him obviously challenge Pink and whatever, Rick deserves a win. That gap's come down by about, yeah, 2.5, nearly 3 seconds. Come on, Rick. Yellow flag, that's the McLaren of Nibs. That gap is coming down rapidly. How the fuck's he got it from 9 seconds to a second? It's too wet. It's too wet, Bobo. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's me calling Bobo stupid. It's me thinking Bobo's made a mistake, calling him stupid. What do I know? What do I know? And there we go, Bobo. Not only did he close Rick down by 9 seconds, he put 6.5 seconds into him. Yeah, insane. Flicks taking P3, Ant taking P4. Great job from Ant as well there, to be fair. Made up a hell of a lot of positions at the end by gambling, going on to them inters. Obviously, these lads probably had more of an idea about the rain than I did myself. Oh, Nibs, that's shit. I didn't realise. I wonder why you was on mediums when a lot of people were like on hard still. You look like you were struggling more as well. So, I'm guessing that's because they were fresh. Pop cool tyres on just to cool down even more. But yeah, the results from the sprint. Bobo taking the win, Pink down in P7, which closed the gap. And then for the feature race, Bobo taking the win. I did not expect it. Did not expect it at all. Rick P2, Flicks P3. I'll just fire podium invites out. Rick, Flicks, and Bobo. Seeing as you joined straight away, Flicks, I think you're happy to talk about it. Are you feeling after that podium? That's got to be an unexpected one, surely. The thing is if you listen to what I was saying on comms after the sprint race, I said qualifying is vital on this track because it is so hard to overtake. Oh, I've got to say, I genuinely, and I feel sorry for anyone who watched, anyone who listened. That is probably the most miserable I've ever been on comms. That is probably the most boring race I've ever sat and commentated on. And I used to hate doing comms on F2 because we had obviously mixed pace and the field spreads and there's no overtaking, no battles going on. And I hated it. And that is what this reminded me of. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, basically, Bobo was trying anything he could to overtake Pink. He's tried up the inside, he's tried round the outside, he's tried a late move, he's tried a late switch to the outside, he's tried an unexpected dive up the inside of the next corner, and nothing was working. And then the last lap, he sent it, and he got a little bit further ahead. He pushed a bit more, and they had a little wheel bang out on the exit of, do you know the corner at the back straight into the next right-hander? They had a little wheel bang there. So I thought, right, well, I know Pink's happy with that. He doesn't mind. He's going to give it back to him. So then when you get to like the double or triple right-hander, he tried. He went up the inside. He lost traction, and as he's corrected it, Oliver's hit him. And Pink ended up with a 10-second penalty for Oliver hitting him. And yeah, all chaos ensued then. Oliver ended up out the race, Mechanical out the race. I don't think you were too bothered. They're benefiting, jumping up. Yeah. Another good start. You literally had that the last lap, really. Yeah, I'm sat here looking at it going, why are people putting inters on? 'Cause I zoned out myself. It was that boring. I'm sat here going, why are they putting inters on? Why are they putting? I realised it was raining. I'm going, there's only 3 laps left. There's no point. Why? And then, yeah, I've got to say, you like that. To be honest, it leads nicely onto Rick. I really thought you had that win in the bag. When I saw Bobo pit for inters, I thought you had it.
Well, I mean, I wanted to try something different again.
I get it. I get it completely.
I mean, if I pit for inters, I would have ended up second anyway. So.
Well, that's it. You had a 9-second lead.
Yeah.
And genuinely, I thought, yeah, DRS has only just been disabled, which means it's only just gone too wet. So I'm thinking 9 seconds, surely you've got it in the bag.
Yeah, yeah, I was in that zone as well, but I mean, sector 1 just no, nothing.
Yeah, it's
I
probably a
almost
difficult
spun.
sector 1 in the wet.
Yeah, I almost spun in sector 1 the final lap, so that already cost me like 2.5 seconds. And then yeah, the final sector, the triple right hand, I had to drive half throttle just to not spin. So yeah, I tried something different. It didn't work out, but whatever.
No, but
I don't
you've
mind.
got to do stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. If you're up there every week, you probably don't mind losing one for a decision like that. But if you're not up there, you want to try something different. Try and get that
yeah.
win. So
Especially I'm not even in the championship fight, so might as well. You
yeah,
know.
why not? Why not?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Where did you finish in the sprint?
well, because Pink, spun. It happened right in front of me. I was watching that with a bucket of popcorn, but
Yeah, you benefited. You benefited. Were you
well,
right behind Pink and Bobo, weren't you? You were in
yeah,
third.
yeah.
You were in that battle for the lead. Yeah, sorry.
Well, the thing was, I did have a track limits penalty, so
Right,
um, and I don't think that 10-second penalty that Pink got is, justified. So, I mean, if he decides to um, lay it in front of the steward to try and remove it, I think he'll end up in front of me anyway.
right, right. I did wonder because the camera angle I had was from behind into that
Yeah.
triple right hander. So I saw
Ah.
Pink going up the inside of Bobo. I saw
Uh-huh.
him lose the rear, have a snap, and then the camera switched, and I missed everything that happened.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought Bobo and Pink hit each other, and that way Pink spun, but apparently not. So.
Yeah, from my camera angle, it didn't. It
No,
didn't
he
look
lost
like
it.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he
it
lost
looked
it.
like Pink just tried going up the inside and just lost the rear. He's
I
tried
think
to correct it, and then all of a sudden,
yeah,
the
man.
camera angle switched, and then it popped up saying Pink 10-second penalty for a severe collision with Oliver, and then
Yeah.
Oliver DNF, mechanical DNF, and I'm like, oh
Oh,
shit.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea what had
I saw like
happened.
the 10 penalty, but I didn't see like, and I saw like in the chat, Aloha Richie was really unlucky, but I
Yeah.
didn't know like they were DNF'd. No, but I
Yeah,
think Pink was like on
Oliver
the
and
inside, and
sorry, go on.
he used a little bit ERS, and if you do that in that corner with a little bit like worn tires, yeah, you're cooked. I had it sometime a few times in practice, man. So
I
I know.
see. I felt in F2 doing like that corner behind someone. The dirty air was awful. You just
Yeah.
understeer. You end
It
up
was
like
terrible. Oh.
flying off the track. So I can't imagine what it was like trying to make the overtake there.
No.
Trying to push it.
Yeah, I was trying to hold the inside a little bit, but I saw like the red arrow, and I was like, is he going for it? And I was like, okay, I need to give room, man. I need to give room. So I was going a little bit wider. And then I saw like he missed it. But I was really like, oh, he's going to do it again, the switchback, man. Because
Well, that was it. When you got when you got the move done how you did, like I say, there was a bit of contact between you, but I know Pink will enjoy that. He'll take it as a fight and go, yeah, I'm going to give it back to you. But
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't think he had another chance to do it.
No,
And then I
me
saw
neither.
him dive up the inside of you and thought, whoa, where's this come from?
Yeah, exactly.
But then,
I thought the
like I
same,
said, the camera angle just switched and I
man.
missed
No.
everything that happened.
That's
Once
unfortunate.
again, the shitty F125 camera angles.
I mean, it was great for the start of the move. I saw Pink just lose the rear, and then
rest, not so much.
Yeah, then I've no idea what happened. Two people DNF, one guy gets a 10-second penalty, and I didn't see any of it.
Yeah, chaos, man, chaos.
How are you feeling? Obviously, Bobo, you had disappointing. I said disappointing. You finished P2 last week, which,
Yeah.
by and large, with what happened, is a great result. You went to the back of the grid, you came back, you finished P2. You lost points to Pink in the championship, so obviously you weren't happy about that. This week, sprint and feature, you've ended up taking the lead of the championship.
Yeah, man. I said like every time after every race when I was like here, just in the party, I said like I'm going to fight till the last lap, man, and I will still do that. I'm not thinking like, oh, I already have it, because Pink is always faster in quali, almost always. I think he was a little bit unlucky in the feature quali because there was a lot of cars, and I was like, oh, I need to go, man. I'm not going to wait for all those guys.
Yeah, he had to move out of the way of Nibs. He moved out of the way of Nibs off track. Nibs got through. He tucked in behind him. I think Nibs made a mistake and Pink ended up missing out.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. But yeah, wow, man, the sprint race, I tried it after lap 6 because I had like a good fight with Rick in the first couple of laps. He got me really nice in the first lap.
Well, you know what's funny? This is my first race driving without anti-lock brakes.
Oh, did you? Wow, man,
yeah.
you did really well. Really well.
Great job. Great job.
It's a hard track, man, here.
To even be up here, I was surprised.
Yeah, man, it's a really hard track on this one, man, because you have such like before the big straight and after the big straight, it's hard, man, the braking. Oh, you did really well though.
Yeah, that fight was fun.
Yeah, man.
Short.
But after lap 6, I tried every time, because you cannot wait on this game till the last lap like in F124. So you need to do it, and Pink was so late braking, man. His braking was on point. Like, I think he had higher wings than me. It must be, because he had a better exit and he could brake. It felt like 5 to 10 meters later in the corner. Yeah. So it was really tough. But what a fight, man! That was really. I loved it. And especially to win it, like in the sprint race. The last lap. I was a few times unlucky this season. This time, like, yeah, I was a little bit lucky. But that's so important. Like the last race in Monza. Normally I would be like fuming and saying things like 2 or 3 laps. But this time I was just like, okay, if I want a chance at the championship, I need to go. And that helped me today, you know. That helped me today. Because otherwise I was like maybe finish P10. I was 25 points behind. And now I'm just in front, man. Wow.
When obviously you knew the rain were coming at the end of the feature, you're in P1.
Yeah.
You know that Pink's already out of the race, so you know you've had a massive swing in the championship. It's going in your favour.
Yeah.
Did you pit to try and take the win, or did you pit to try and just make sure you can bring it home?
Both, man.
He thought about Zandvoort.
Yeah, it's really risky. It's really risky, but because like Rick is still like in P3 or P4 like in championship, but I needed this win, you know. 5 points is just small, but it can be so important. But my
I get
engineer
that,
was
but
saying,
for me, like I'm looking
yeah,
at it from comms going, DRS is still active, so the track's
yeah,
still classed as dry, and you pitted for inters, and I couldn't work out why. And then obviously
it
DRS
was,
disabled on the last lap, and
yeah,
you had
man,
a hell of a lot of time to make up. It was 9 seconds the
nine
gap.
seconds, yeah. It was like it was really good, like with the rain to drive on the hard tire. But then it said like, I think on the back of the long straight, it said like, oh, you need to change, man. It's changing up. So I was like, shit, man, and it felt a little bit worse, like in that in those corners where Pink dropped later. So I was like, oh, I need to go, man. If I'm risking it now to lose it, so yeah, I was like P2 is okay. Because I had a feeling I would like get the time back to dubs there, I think, and
I'll be honest. I thought when you pitted, that was it. I didn't
yeah,
think you'd get the win back. I really didn't.
no, no, but when I saw like everyone struggle in front of me, I was so much quicker. But then the last lap, it was 9 seconds. But I was just going in the fast left, right, like in the first sector, and then I was watching, okay, 6.5, and then at the end of the straight, it was still 2 seconds. But I thought like, oh, he will struggle, but still like it was still 2.5 seconds, and then I saw like Rick really struggling at the last sector. Man.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
No, I didn't even need to overtake. I just needed to drive by. Like it felt like so much tough difference.
All right, don't insult him that much. You don't need kick him on while he's down.
Oh yeah, no grip. Yeah, no grip.
He's just lost a race win, and you're just standing on him.
Yeah, man. But Rick took the risk. What I did, I think in Zandvoort, yeah. And now it's just different. But again, like P1, P2, the Dutchies, so I'm happy.
Hey.
Oh, I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
Flicks, you're here as well.
Yeah, this party chat, mate. I'm getting used to talking to you free now.
Yeah.
Is this your best season, Flicks? Oh. Oh, man. Just having a P5, yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, well
I'll be honest. It was a horrible race to commentate on. It was boring. There was nothing happening.
I can imagine.
But this is the thing: is that I noticed it. I noticed it in F2 on Tuesday that I was on soft tyres, 2 cars ahead of me on older mediums, and I couldn't overtake. I couldn't get close to overtaking, and I thought it might have just been F2. I thought with VRS, you might have a bit more. And then I watched a couple of videos of some of the lads who do creator series and stuff, like Tia McMurdoch and all them.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that, what's it called, Tom 97 racing here in PSGL, and he couldn't do anything. He's just sat in a DRS train, and I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be a bad one.
Yeah, especially on that level, and I think Rick is really like the same pace as me, so then it's just like saving the ERS, that kind of stuff, and I just had like enough. I think I needed like 5.5 tenths before the big straight, then I was okay.
Well, that's like even watching in the sprint race, you on Pink, you were both burning ERS pretty much identically. Yeah. Rick sat behind you, had about 40% more ERS than both of you.
Yeah.
But you two, you just could not get the move done. You, like I said, I said on stream, you tried inside, outside, upside down, and nothing worked. Nothing worked.
But that's how good Pink. That's how good Pink is with like the defending, man. Like, and I think just a little bit more wings, so he could brake later. And I think he's really good at braking late, man. Must be with like. But it was like
the one that I loved was you tried to sneak one instead of making the move at the end of the back straight. You threw it up the inside into the next corner instead.
I watched that one. That was funny.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he's caught him off guard. And then Pink had the inside for the next corner. It was like, oh no, he's back where he was.
Yeah, man, yeah. He did really well, man. That was great racing, I think. I think the sprint race was really fun to watch. At least, like, every lap there was a chance to.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I stayed on board with the battle at the front mainly because you kept trying, but
Yeah.
there was nothing happening anywhere. So
No, exactly.
it's a shame. It's a shame because obviously it's a great result for you guys. You guys will be
Yeah,
happy
man.
with that. But from my point of view, there was not a lot going on.
No, I can imagine, man. I hope they fix the slipstream, but I don't think they will fix it this year. I hope they
No.
fix it next season or next
Yeah.
year. I mean, but yeah, exactly. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. But everyone is saying it. Why they don't just do like 1 or 2 clicks to the slipstream and everyone is happy, man? But yeah, I don't know.
Nah, they don't care.
They fixed the AI. I saw like there's a patch or something they come. Yeah, indeed. They will try to fix that, but yeah. I don't care about career mode, to be honest. But it's all good. It felt good for the content creators.
Well, we'll end the interview there. Thank you everyone who's tuned in and commented. Thank you to the drivers here, podium sitters. Great job, guys. Bobo taking the championship lead as well. So
Yeah, man.
only 2
Different
rounds
pressure, man.
to go.
Different
Only
pressure.
2 rounds to go. Baku and Japan.
Talking about Baku, man, that's difficult, man. You have so many walls, man.
See, I don't mind the last 2 races. These should be entertaining for comms.
Alright, how many
Yeah,
safety
man.
cars are we betting?
And
Baku.
I've just remembered I'm not here for comms next Friday.
You're lucky, man.
No, I'm gutted. I want to do Baku.
It could be like me, like just crashing into like that tunnel or the castle.
I can just picture you now saying, "I am stupid. I am stupid."
As
Yeah,
his car is just ghosted there in castle section.
yeah,
Everyone's driving through him. I am stupid.
Or
I'm
it
stupid.
doesn't ghost and 6 cars DNF at the same
Oh.
point.
Yeah.
I think it was in content of the creator series. It was like in Baku, but maybe you guys didn't see. But
I
it was
watch
like,
I watch
a
all the
season ago or
creator
something.
series. So.
It was in Baku. There was one guy. I think it was Hayden Gullis.
yeah.
And he was there like into the castle, and everyone was. And some people just tried to go to the left to just find a
But
small
that's it.
gap.
It just blocks the whole track.
Yeah, yeah, man.
But
Thank
yeah,
you, Clayman. Thank
tier
you
one,
for the
tier
help
one
also.
at Baku next Friday. Join us Sunday night, 8 o'clock English time, where tier 3 will be racing here. Sprint weekend again at Texas.
Nice, man.